Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's January 31st, 2023. Let's start with a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. Please don't copy any of my trading strategies. You will lose money. This is only for educational purposes. Okay, so let's get into it. Employment cost index data in the morning pre-market that came out at 8:30 in the morning actually lifted us up out of a pre-market slump. We were down, pre-market data came up, and we actually even ended up gapping up right here. We had more data come out at 9:45, which is 15 minutes after the market opened, and it was slightly bad, but if you look here, it didn't do much on the market either. It didn't really affect it. Then later on at 10 o'clock, we had another set of data, which was the consumer confidence data. And again, it was slightly lower, but it did not affect the market really all that much. But holy cow, guys, look at the end of this day, okay? We were melting up pretty much the entire day, and look at this, just out of nowhere, rocketed up. This happened at the last 10 minutes or so, like right here, this particular part. Let me kind of zoom in. This was okay. This was kind of tame, but this candle right here at 10 minutes, that was nuts. Let me go to the flex grid. So you see right here, that was nuts. I actually went to the bathroom and I left my positions, and I was thinking that my calls that I sold are going to expire worthless. But no, I mean, it just rocketed up. Here, it was pretty tame. But look at the advanced decline line. I mean, it skipped from 2000 or so and went up to 2040. So 40 stocks, I don't know where, just jumped and kept on moving higher. Crazy end of the day, crazy end of the month. This was, I've heard somebody say this was like the best month since June of last year. So pretty crazy. Good start to the year if you're a bull. And there's a lot of belief that the way that the first month of the year starts, that's going to be kind of determining how the year goes. So we'll see with that. So let's see the trades that I did today. Let's go back to the chart, and let's go on the monitor right here. Let's go to the actual options page. Let's extend this a little bit. Okay. So my first trade was this one, the 4,000 level, and then I filled the positions here a little bit. Again, I was trying to be very cautious because we're up so high. Tomorrow is going to be a very volatile day with Fed Chair Powell speaking, and I also had some calls that were sold at it's all the way over here, 40.70. And that's when that pop really, took off the market. I was lucky enough to, I sold it for only 170. I kind of chased it during the day. I could have gotten way more if I had entered the position in the morning, but I ended up chasing, waiting it out a little bit. And I was very lucky that I only sold it back for 25 cents, because look what happened. I saw this reach, it says 830 and the bid is 420, but this was like realistically between 700 and high sixes for this option. So I got very lucky. I closed this one out. This one, I was confident this is not going to reach this level. This one I sold out too, just to be cautious, and I only paid $5 for that one. But talk about getting lucky. I mean, that was a close call. So here are my positions. All of them totaled, including these buybacks, that was $1,245 for the day. I also picked up some far out of the money puts on Snapchat, and again, I didn't spend a lot of money. It was only like $30 or so. I don't expect them to hit, but if they do, awesome. If they don't, I didn't lose that much at all. Now more about Snapchat, I guess, since we're on the topic. The earnings came out. Let's look at the chart. Earnings came out and they beat on EPS. Everything else came in line more or less. Daily active users were also up, but they're not growing financially. So they're growing their users, but they are really kind of struggling for a company that should be growing. They're basically kind of stalled out and they haven't seen any progress. AMD also came out with earnings and they are up. They are actually one of the first chip makers to not to report, but to have reported and are actually beat their earnings. However, and they're getting rewarded for that, obviously. However, they did guide lower. So a lot of chip makers like TMC are running on this news. So we'll see what happens today. We have Snap that really kind of got beat down, and it's going to weigh heavy on the market for things like Google and Meta. And then we have chips that are probably going to be up for the day tomorrow. For the day tomorrow, for trading tomorrow, I'm not quite sure if I'll be trading. Or I may put in one trade to on the call side and one on the put side, because it is there's going to be a speech and rate decision tomorrow, and I try to not trade or try not to go crazy with. If I do place a trade, I try not to go crazy and really, maybe one trade or two trades, and that's it. So that's it for today. Join me tomorrow. We have a whole bunch of earnings to go over for the rest of the week. A lot of things going on. I record these every single day after market close. I provide my positions and how much I made or lost. Also, it's the end of the month, the 31st. I will be showing what I made for the actual month. So that's going to come tomorrow, as my data is going to be updated tomorrow. And I'll update my spreadsheet and provide all that information as well. So please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.